Let's get to work.
Making your own soap doesn't have to cost a lot or be overly complicated. It's practical, feels good, and lets you style on them. My favorite is controlling what goes into it. Soap's made of 2 ingredients, lye, which is called sodium hydroxide, and fat or oil. When the lye mixes with the oil, it reacts to create soap. Science. You need a few things, but they're pretty easy to get a hold of, especially in the secondhand market. I recommend using them only for soap making because you don't want to get this shit in your food. You need oil, lye, a bowl, a hand mixer, a scale, some containers, a spatula, and a soap mold. I made this one from wood scraps I had lying around the house. I line it with wax paper, and that works for me. You can use old milk cartons, cut the top off, or Tupperware containers. You can even have CMakes 3D print you a custom mold, link in description. As long as the surface is smooth and non-stick, you're good to go. First step is to lock in a recipe. I use soapcalc.net to make my recipes. This is Castile soap, which is olive oil, gentle and moisturizing for my body. 1,000 grams of olive oil, 239 grams of water, and 130 grams of lye. First step is to weigh out your water. In a separate container, weigh out your lye. People get worked up working with lye, but there's just a couple things to remember. Mix it outside or somewhere with a vent. Always add lye to water. And if you get some on you, just rinse it off. Also, the reaction gives off heat, so this shit gets hot. While this is sitting outside, weigh out your oil, like my channel, subscribe to my video, check out my Twitch, quit your job, follow your dreams, and fuck the haters! Pour your lye mixture into the oil, and the hard part's over. This is where the hand blender comes in to mix it all together. Once it's mixed, this is when you'd add color or scent, in this case, orange creamsicle. The idea is to mix until it starts to thicken, referred to as trace. How long it takes to get here depends on the type of oil, amount of water, and temperatures. Now pour it into your mold and let it sit. After 24 hours, it should be hard enough to take out. If it's still soft, just wait another 24 hours. Alright, unmold that fat brick and peel the skin off. Like the molds, there's tons of options when it comes to cutters. I salvaged this bad boy, souped her up with a 1-inch mark and a custom shop guide. Probably added at least 25 to 30 horsepower. Slice and dice 1-inch bricks, perfection. Almost. If you're some kind of psycho, you can even use a peeler to clean up the edges. The longer you let it sit, the more water will evaporate and the harder the bar will get, but you can start using it right away. You know, I've got a lot of respect for talented soap makers. I've never wanted to eat soap so bad.